Yo, what is up YouTube? Today we're going to be doing another movement video. Today's movement isn't as oriented around movement as it is about just the Gulag and how to win it, how to increase your win rate. My win rate right now for the Gulag is around an 85%, and this video is just about improving yours. You don't have to get up to an 85%, although some of the tactics and stuff that I'm teaching you here, you can use to improve very, very high. Try to get up to that 85, 90, etc. This Gulag, I think, is a lot more about skill than the last Gulag was. The last one was just about how fast you could b-hop across the map. But I do think this one is more about skill, and we'll show you that today. We're going to start out talking about Peeker's advantage with Introdoose. Introdoose is a person who edits the videos. If you do like his stuff, make sure you drop a comment. Tell him that you love him. It'll really help him out. But we're going to talk about Peeker's advantage and why that's so necessary in the Gulag, and then we're also going to review some of my Gulag clips from on Twitch. If you do like the video, make sure you comment, drop a like. You know I appreciate the support, guys. Peace. Okay, so in this portion of the video, Deuce and I are in Superstore. Real quick, we're going to show you the reason why I peek the way I do in the Gulag and how it could be better for you to do and how you could win more of your fights in the Gulag or in general. I'll do a bigger video about Peeker's advantage soon, but this will be just a basic rundown. So I'm going to peek real quick, kill him, and then show it from his point of view so you guys are able to see what it looks like. So he's right here. I'm going to slide around and show. So when he's peeking this wall, he's ADSing around here. If I slide all the way out here, it makes him move his ADS, and I'm already on him, so I'm able to kill him pretty easily, you know? So I'm going to slide out, hit a few shots, and we're going to show you now from his perspective. Okay, so for the first part, the first Gulag clip thing I'm going to show you is really where I capitalize on audio. And audio is a huge thing in the Gulag, especially when you go up on the top right here in those rafters. The wooden sound is, you know, you can't miss it, right? So in this clip, I run over to the tank. The tank is like the main, you know, power spot. When you spawn on this side, you should go to the tank. Depending on where your opponent here, you can see your opponent in the distance, that little red figure. If they're looking towards the construction area, chances are they're going to go towards the construction area, and you can get a free, you know, free run to the tank. If they're looking this way, they're probably going to chow you at the tank or just watch you go there. So you just got to keep those things in mind. Or they could be tricking you. Sometimes I'll look towards construction and run the other way. But generally, the people you're playing aren't, you know, they're playing the game for fun, right? They're not playing the game for money. So they're not really going to try to trick you and stuff like that. But, you know, sometimes you do get sweaty players in the Gulag. So we'll watch this real quick. I make my way over to the tank. As I do, I jump real quick, or actually I slide cancel through there, and I get a little info on him, shoot him up a few times. So this is where he starts rotating. Let me turn it up just a little bit, so we're able to actually hear some audio. So
Okay, landed back.
let you guys hear real quick. Okay, so this was actually a longer Gulag. Normally they don't last this long, but once we stopped fighting at the beginning and we moved our separate ways, I made sure I rotated away from where he last saw me. So in this clip, I moved over to the back of my spawn, and this is when I get a footstep of him on the wood, and it's, you know, unmistakably, you know, he's in this little area up here. So get some footsteps. I look up, you know, I'm looking at my angle. This is where I realized, though, that my gun is so big that if he were to peek that lower door right there, I wouldn't see him. So that's why I flick down. So then, you know, even if he comes from up here and I'm looking down here, I'm going to see him. If I'm looking up here and he peeks down here, I'm not going to see him. He's going to kill me, right? Then I hear a footstep to the left, so I move over there. I check this angle first because that is a place he could come from, and then he peeks here, slowly kill him. All about audio there, all about audio. So in this Gulag clip, we're starting on the same side. I'm going to show you guys a couple from this side, a couple from the other side, and we'll try to mix and match to kind of get, like, you know, where every situation's kind of covered, and then where, you know, if I don't talk about a certain situation, you've got enough knowledge, game sense, to know what to do in that situation when it arises. That's all about game sense, you know? Game sense is where not only do you know what to do in situations you've already faced, but if you're presented with something you have never seen before, you could figure something out and, you know, do something with it. So let's watch this real quick. I'll make my way over to the tank because that is the position you do want to be at. The tank is very nice. You can mount up on it and everything. I peek this, a pretty odd angle that I peek. Move over to the tank. This, I probably don't recommend jumping on the tank like that, but okay, so we get a good hot mic. So, all right, let's go back. So we'll talk about some of the good things I did, some of the bad things I did, because not everything I do are things that you need to do. It's a lot just about, you know, positioning and what are the fights I'm taking what are the shots I'm taking, stuff like that. So let's watch it real quick and we'll pause a little bit. So work away over here. I got info. I saw his little head right here. It's a little bit harder for you guys to see because unfortunately quality isn't perfect because it's straight from the Twitch VOD, but I see him over there, so I know that, you know, he is peeking that angle. At this point in time, he could make a run for the tank and come up right here. These guns are horrible. This LMG sucks. So if he did do that, he probably could kill me. But that's where audio comes into play. If he were to go over there, I probably would hear him. All right, so we stop. I don't hear any audio, so I peek where I last saw him. If he was a smarter player, he probably would have peeked on this side and caught me lacking. That's why you really don't want to over peek. You want to use these head glitches to your advantage, which is where I went wrong. But you know, you make wrong decisions, you learn from them. This is good review for me and you. So I peek, I make sure to check, you know, if he is going to peek that odd angle, I take the head glitch like I was talking about. He's not there, so I peek again. I catch a glimpse of him, hit him with a headshot. I know he's pretty lit. He's got 42 health. Make sure you guys are keeping in mind that the health of your opponents are above. You know exactly what health they're on, and when they regen, you do want to keep that in mind. It's really beneficial for fights. So I know he's pretty lit. He's only got 28 health right now. I've got 70, so I know I could take a shot or two before. And we work our way over there. Textbook, pretty textbook. So let's move on to the next clip. This is where the gulag gets really fun. Oh, I forgot to mention in the last clip, the reason that I peek, you know, really quickly around corners or jump when I peek is all about that peeker's advantage, like we talked about earlier. If you make yourself hard to hit, especially when you know your opponent's lit, it's going to make them harder for them actually to kill you and make it easier for you to kill them. So this is my favorite side in the gulag. We'll show the clip all the way through real quick. Yeah, I mean, super quick gulag. If you guys want to see that back, I do this every single time I'm on this side, depending on, you know, if they look this direction towards construction, I probably don't do it, and I run straight to the tank. And that's because they'll probably, again, you know, most of the people who play this aren't worrying about, you know, tricking you. They're not even thinking about that. They may not even have a headset on. But they're running this way if they are peeking that way. This guy, he's kind of in the middle. He hasn't really moved his crosshair, so I do my regular thing. I look through here, and in this car, you've got this little window here. It's harder for you guys to see, of course, because the quality isn't perfect, but you guys can try this yourself. There is a little slit here. I've gotten, I mean, probably 1 out of 10 of my gulag wins are from this kill right here. It's so easy. If you don't kill them, you normally hit them a few times, and then it's an easy kill after that. So you peek through here, you get some easy shots. They have no clue where they're getting shot from, and that's my favorite way to play this side. So very short clip there. Let's move on to the next one. For this next clip, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to work my way over to the car and look through the little window like I always do. It turns out that he doesn't peek that, so this is what you should do when somebody doesn't peek that window. At the very beginning, he does look over towards construction, but at the very end, he turns his cursor and looks away. So at the very end there, he looked towards this direction, so that's why I did not full send to the tank, like I mentioned before. You do want to work your way to the tank if your opponent gives it to you, but that's why I didn't go straight there, and I went to the car first. Check the car. I hear nothing. I do right now, I know that I want to make my way over to the tank, but I don't want to just run there. If he's like peeking a weird angle right here, I don't want him to get an easy kill on me. So I make sure that do a little peek here. Sleeper's molding in the background, but I do a little peek here, see nothing again. And then I make a wide peek and bunny hop across so that I'm not, you know, leaving myself open for a free kill. And now I've made it to the power position in the gulag. I get on top of the power position. I catch a glimpse of him up in the top. And it's just downhill from there for him. See him again on the left. Peek this head glitch. You always want to use either. I mean, when you get out of a gulag, it's not about winning a gulag in style. You know, either you win a gulag or you don't. You know, you could have one-tapped him, or you guys could have had a melee battle where everybody was missing and then you eventually killed him. You're getting out just the same. So take the kills the easiest way you could take them. Never, you know, flaunt anything or try to be cool. You know, it's about winning in the end. No one's gonna know that you did any of that. It's about surviving. So let's go on to the next clip real quick. Okay, so in this final clip, we're on this side again, and I'm gonna do my classic car peek. In this one, I peek the car, I shoot him up a little bit, and I don't kill him. So this is really what you do when you shoot somebody. You know they're lit, how to push them, you know, how to get some shots off, how to actually finish them off. Let's watch this real quick. I don't know what exploded me talking about random stuff. All right, so catch a glimpse of him, catch a couple shots on him. I do not end up killing him, but I know again from up here that he has almost half health, and so if I'm putting myself in a disadvantage here. If if he peeks this head glitch, he's gonna have easy shots on me. But I do not have to hit as many shots on him as he has to hit on me because he is lit. I'm not lit already. So I know I can play a little bit stupid. I peeked this corner and my centering is pretty awful. He does get some shots on me before. He gets a shot or two on me, and I'm able to kill him because I know he's lit. And so you should always follow your kills up. There's no reason to let him go back there and heal. You could always chuck a nade or throw a stun or whatever. I didn't really check my lethals there. I just really thirsty for that kill. But that's overall some of my Gulag tips. If you guys have anything else you want to know about, let me know in the comments. But that'll be it for this Gulag video. So if you guys did like it, make sure you leave a like, comment. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.